Hey guys, my name is Daphne. I'm a licensed counselor, yoga instructor, and best self coach, here to take you through a sacral chakra flow today. Hopefully this flow will help you balance yourself, get more creative, and just be willing, open, and ready to receive whatever God and the universe has for you. We'll begin on our mats in a seated position. So just grabbing your legs and bringing them in, having your left leg on the outside and your right leg on the inside. Coming into Sukhasana, also known as easy pose. Here we're going to get grounded, sending our focus and our attention to our reproductive organs, somewhere between there and about 2 inches below our navel is where our sacral chakra lies. Envisioning the color orange, getting centered, enjoying the sounds of the waves in the back. Lightly closing our eyes, palms down for grounding, or palms up for receiving. So if you're feeling yourself a little unbalanced, needing more grounding, needing just a sense of peace, a sense of stability, then let's keep our palms down. If you feel like at this time you're open to receiving, you're not feeling like you're spiraling out of control, then let's keep our palms up. For today, I'm going to keep my palms up for receiving. Here, let's begin to connect to our breath. Paying attention to the flow. And as you inhale in, how your belly feels. And as you exhale, how your belly empties. I invite you to take a moment to get grounded and centered. Thinking about what it is you need for this practice. What you need as you go on through your day, your week, your month, 2017. I want you to claim it. Remembering to breathe here, as breath is life. And I encourage you through the remainder of this sequence to breathe. See, a lot of times as we're going through our yoga sequence or even just going through life, the one thing we forget to do is breathe. I mean, we breathe enough to get our oxygen in and to get the carbon dioxide out, but we don't breathe enough to calm ourselves, to rid ourselves of anxieties and of extra stress and of different ailments that we have. So I invite you here, closing your eyes gently, let's take a deep exhale out. Just sigh out everything you have. Going back to your normal breath. Remembering that intention that you just set. And as you inhale in, I want you to think about that intention. Inhaling all of it in. And as you exhale, I want you to exhale knowing that you've already received it or you've already released what's no longer serving you. Inhale in through your nose for 2. Hold for 2. And exhale for 4. Inhale 2 deep breaths in through your nose for 2. Hold for 2. And sigh it out for 4. Inhale your arms up overhead, opening your eyes. Allow your gaze to follow as you look up to the sky, to the ceiling, bringing your hands together and bringing your palms down to heart center as you seal your intention for this practice that you've set today. Inhale your arms up overhead. Pulling your navel point in. Activating your sacral chakra. And as you exhale, fold forward. Releasing your arms, your elbows, and your chest down towards the mat. Slowly walk your body back up. Coming back into a seated position. Visualizing the color orange. Inhale your arms up overhead. Release your right arm down by your side, reaching your left arm over. Stretching out your side body, making sure to relax your neck. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Inhale both arms up overhead, releasing your left arm down onto the mat, keeping your right arm up, reaching over your left side body, keeping that sacral chakra activated between your reproductive organs and your navel. And let's reach that arm over. 1 more breath. Inhale in through your nose and exhale out. Inhale your arms up overhead, allowing your gaze to follow. And let's fold forward once more, dropping those arms, dropping those shoulders, those elbows. Let's slowly walk our arms up. Now we're going to bring our feet out and we're going to bring them together, the soles of our feet. We're going to come into butterfly. So here, we're going to sit up straight. And let me just demonstrate that. So straight posture here. Holding on to our feet, soles of our feet together, activating our reproductive area, our abdomen, inhaling in and sighing it out. Again, inhaling in and sighing it out. Inhaling in and sighing it out. Keeping our feet together. We're going to lay back. Maybe keeping your arms, your hands on your belly. Maybe bringing them down by your side or reaching them back overhead. Whatever's most comfortable for you. And here I'll invite you to close your eyes and take yourself back to the intention that you set for your practice. Activating your creativity, receiving what's yours. And as you inhale, feel your belly rise. And as you exhale, feel your body and your stomach lower. Inhale, stomach rise. Exhale, stomach lower. And here, let's go ahead and stretch those legs out to wide leg. Maybe moving your feet around, loosening up your ankles. Here, let's bring our feet close together. Bring our arms down. And let's inhale our leg up, grabbing our foot and just pulling your foot close to you. Pulling that leg as close as you can and inhaling your head up. Let's slowly release that leg over to the right. Just staying here for a few moments. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Let's inhale that leg back up. And then let's slowly lower it back down to the mat. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. So slowly lifting up that left leg, grabbing that toe, and just pulling it back slightly, gently. Maybe even putting a slight bend in your knee if comfortable, or keeping it straight up, whatever feels best for you. Staying connected with your breath here. Being open to whatever God and the universe bring. Being patient with yourself. Being kind. And if you're at home and you have a yoga strap or a towel, an old shirt, you can just really wrap it around your foot here and pull down. And I just have my big toe hooked right here. So I have these two fingers hooked around my big toe. And then you're going to slowly release. One side is usually tighter than the other. Slowly release the foot or leg over to the left side. Trying to keep your hips on the mat if possible. Both hips. Here, staying connected to your breath. creativity. Here ye comes. Again, you can put a slight bend in your knee if you need, if it's more comfortable. And I will as I'm bringing my leg back up. Inhale that leg up. And I'm going to slowly release it down. All right, let's just lay here for one moment. Getting centered and grounded. Feeling stable and secure. And then let's slowly raise up. I'm going to turn back this way for just a moment. I hope you guys are feeling all right so far. So now let's come onto our knees. We're going to go through a cat-cow sequence just to get your back loosened up just a little. Making sure that your arms, your wrists, and your shoulders are parallel, and your knees are parallel with your hips. Okay? Here we're going to inhale up, sending our gaze up towards the sky. And then we're going to release, exhaling, tucking in our tailbone. Inhale in again. Exhale. Tucking your chin in towards your chest. Inhale. Let's come back to a tabletop position. Tucking in your toes. And we're going to send our body up into our first downward facing dog. Here, let's go ahead and walk the dog. Walking your feet out. Let's work on that sacral chakra some more. Lifting that leg up. Sending that foot up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And then let's drop that leg over. Dropping that foot over to our left hip. Maybe doing some hip circles. Loosening that hip. And then sending it in the other direction. And let's release that foot. Sending our left foot up towards the sky, and then we're going to drop it over towards our right hip. Again, doing some hip circles. Release it back down, sending our hips back up, slowly walking your feet up, and bending down into a forward fold, maybe even bending your knees a little for more comfort, allowing your hands down towards the mat. Inhale up for a half lift, and back down for a forward fold. Here, let's step our feet back. And we're going to go down to a chaturanga. Tucking your elbows in, tight to your body. So right now we're in a high plank. So let's stay here for just a second. Now let's slowly lower your body down. Chaturanga. Release those feet. Let's go into Cobra. Tucking your toes under, send your butt back up into a down dog. Lift that right leg up, and let's step it through your hands, and send your left knee down. We're gonna come into a low lunge, making sure that your foot and your knee are parallel. Let's really feel in that stretch. Feeling it here, here, a little here. Let's just stay here for a moment. Remembering to stay connected to your breath, sending air down towards your reproductive system, your navel, dropping those arms back down to the mat, tucking your foot under, pushing that knee up, sending your foot back into a plank, and sending those hips up into a down dog. Let's walk the dog here. All right, and now we're gonna go for a low lunge on the other side. So lifting that left leg up and then bringing it through, just like we did on the right. Dropping that right knee down and making sure that our ankle and our knee are parallel. And let's stretch. Let's hang out here for a second. If you guys have any questions for me, please let me know. Questions, comments, things you like to see more of, things you like to see less of. You can follow me on Instagram at Daphne_INC. Inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out. Staying here for 2 more breaths. Inhaling in through your nose and sighing it out. Releasing your hands down to the mat. Again, tucking those toes under, bringing those feet back, and sending your hips up into another down dog. Now here you can walk or hop your feet up to your hands. And I'm gonna hop this time. Woo. All right, the sand is a little uneven. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. So now we're going to bring our right foot back into a 45-degree angle, keeping our left knee bent. The next pose we're going to come into is triangle. But before we do triangle, we're going to go for warrior 2. So let's come up. Let's send this arm back, this arm forward, keeping our knee bent. Hips open, activating that sacral chakra and allowing your gaze to follow over your front arm, which is my left arm. We're warriors. We're creative. We are purpose. We are passionate. And let's straighten this front left leg. Let's bend down, open up. Coming into triangle, opening up those hips. Allowing your gaze to follow up towards your right arm. And trying to keep your arm parallel to your shoulder. Inhale here and exhale. going to windmill our body back up, coming back into warrior two, bending that front knee. We're going to windmill our arms to the front, sending that foot back and going back into a down dog. Going to hop those hands up, feet up to our hands, forward fold. Coming up to a half lift. Down for a forward fold. Hands down on the mat. This time we're going to bring this left foot back into a 45-degree angle. Keeping our right knee bent. And we're going to come up on the other side for warrior two. Remembering to breathe here. Keep your hips open. Let me open mine up a little bit more. Tuck that butt in. Pull that navel point back. Let's slowly straighten out that front leg. And let's drop our bodies down. Hand on the mat if you can, or a block, whatever's most comfortable for you. That's why I'm feeling my stretch. Remember to breathe. Slowly come up, bending that leg again. Coming back into warrior two. Windmill, stepping that foot back, coming into another down dog. And guys, since we're at the beach, stay in your down dog for just a moment. Since we're at the beach, and there's been so many pigeons and people feeding pigeons, and since we're talking about the sacral chakra, what better pose to do than pigeon pose? So we're in our down dog, staying here. We've opened up our hips. So we're going to lift that leg up, and we're going to bring it through, down on our mat, into pigeon pose. Stay here for a second. My hips are pretty tight. This is definitely a challenge pose for me. You can even come down to your arms. Hopefully one day I'll be able to get my leg straight across. I don't know how long that'll take. Okay. Let's come back up. Left leg up. And let's hook that through as well on the other side. The goal is, one of the goals is to have your hips, if you can, lowered leg here if it's in your practice, and even placing a block under your butt or a towel or something to prop you up. And we can go ahead and fold forward. Will definitely open up your hips if you have tight hips, and I do. Okay, let's go ahead and prop ourselves back up. Dig that right foot down, and let's bring that left foot up. We're going to come into a down dog. Let's go ahead and come down on our mat. Stretch those legs out. Getting your 2 fingers. You're gonna grab your big toes, laying back, and you're gonna send your feet up. You can do happy baby, or you can stay like this, whatever's most comfortable for you. This is happy baby. Rocking back from side to side. Stretching out your legs, your thighs. Extending your legs if you can, if you want, if it's in your practice. Go ahead and bring them down to the mat. Coming into Shavasana. Here I invite you to lie in Shavasana for just a moment, so lie there. I want you to remind yourself of the intention that you did set for your practice. Slowly bring yourself up into a seated position. Giving yourself a moment to get grounded and get comfortable. Closing our eyes. Inhaling your arms up overhead. Bringing your palms together. Hands to heart center. I pray that each and every one of you receive whatever it is that God has for you. I pray that you are open to creativity, to love, and abundance. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.